Hello, I'm Gretchen. Most people know that because only my friends watch this pretty much. But if you're not my friend, hi, I'm Gretchen. I'm a student at Western, and I've been really annoyed the past couple days by this absolutely stupid thing. So, in case you don't know by the title, let me fill you in. So, I think it was yesterday, I heard this story about there was a dead bear found by the Catamount, which is the statue of because we're the Catamounts we have at the front of the school, that had an Obama sign over its head, and it had been shot in the head, and it was left by the thing, or by the Catamount. As soon as I heard this, I heard things about protests going to happen, about protests against racism, and how people were saying, oh, it's this big political statement, and all this different stuff. And I was just like, okay, it's probably just some people being stupid, not meaning for it to be big, blown way out of proportion. It's like, for all we know, they could have used the sign just to keep the blood from not getting in their car, which I happen to be right about in the end. That was a good call on my part. So it's just like, kind of like, okay, you know, whatever. And so this story from our little Western Carolina University has gone like international. There are newspapers and news groups in the United Kingdom, as well as like Australia, and I think probably Canada or something. I don't know. I've definitely read the ones from the UK though, about this stupid bear, because it's supposed to be this huge political statement. And I know a lot of people think anyways that Barack Obama is going to get assassinated if he gets elected president. But it's just, you know, people don't make political statements like that at Western. Like, if you really want to make some big statement, you're going to do it in a big place. If I were going to make some political statement, I would do it in a big place. Second of all, racism. Okay. There's this bear, right? It's a black bear. Okay. Well, and people are like, oh, it's because it's a black bear, you know, it's racism, and it has this Obama sign on its head. Are there any other kinds of bears in Western North Carolina? No. No brown bears, which they probably say the same thing, but there's only one kind of bear. Does that necessarily mean racism? No. And like, if it were like a brown bear, or if it were a female bear, and it had a Sarah Palin thing over its head, you know no one would be making that big of a deal about it. But they don't have Sarah Palin signs by herself, I guess. But still, they wouldn't. Another thing, what else was it? Oh yeah, so no one has even said a thing about the fact that, yeah, it's bear season, but this bear was 75 pounds. It was a cub. It was a baby bear. It was baby bear. You shot baby bear. Okay, it said that the group of students went camping and they found the dead bear. Still, someone shot baby bear and just left it there, okay? Like, why do you have to shoot a baby bear? I doubt it can kill you. And I've always had a problem with, like, sport, like, hunting just for fun. You know, I understand if a bear is going to try to kill you, then maybe you should shoot it. But it's just a baby bear. No one says anything about the unnecessary death of this poor animal, which makes me very upset. Because that's the only thing, like, as soon as I heard the story, I was like, poor bear. You know, that's all I cared about. And it was a poor bear. And I don't know. It's annoying. And the whole thing, I just thought it was stupid, blown out of proportion. And that's exactly what happened. You know, a couple of college kids being stupid. That's what college kids do. Okay, yeah, it was really stupid. And, you know, they didn't think anything out, obviously. Because if they didn't want it to be, you know, made a big deal, they supposedly just grabbed a random sign and put it over the, you know, the head. You know, chances are, like, you don't know even if these students are Republican or not, or if they're even gonna vote. If they're, like, I don't know any people who are that stupid who vote, because normally they're too stupid to vote as well. And, oh yeah, and the whole racism thing, they're still, like, when the chancellor was giving this speech about it earlier, there were people, holding up signs. They were all African-American. I didn't read the sign, so I assumed it was about racism. One of the kids was black. So, I don't think it was about racism. So, I don't know. And it frustrates me when people only, you know, fight for their cause when an event comes up. too. So, I mean, if that makes any sense. I mean, you know, if you're gonna fight for a cause, it should be, you know, a continual fight, not a fight only when you think it's like an apparent issue. Because if it's not an apparent issue, like whether there's an issue with racism is blatantly obvious. If it's not, it's still like an underground issue that should still be discussed. And the chancellor was, you know, giving a speech trying to give our school a good rep because it makes our school look bad, because we have 7 stupid boys who go to our school and who did something stupid. That happens at every college campus. Actually, like everyone in life, that happens. There's going to be stupid people. And people make bad decisions, but I don't know. I guess it makes sense for him to give this little speech because that's, you know, what you have to do when there's something like that big. Like, they had the Secret Service people involved and the State Bureau of Investigation. I think that's what it's called. It's like not FBI, but SPI. I don't know. But like, would you really think that like, oh, we're in the mountains, okay? This is a dead bear. They didn't even shoot the bear. They just found the bear, brought it back to their apartment, then dropped it off there. There are stupid kids at every college, and I don't think that should be anyone's reason for not coming to Western or something like that. Like, he was trying to, you know, like, regain Western's reputation or something. I don't think personally, I mean, you might think, oh, Western, you know, these kids put a dead bear here. You know, if you don't know any stories about any college campus, you're going to find similar stupid college kids doing stupid things. And so that was just, I thought that was almost unnecessary. I guess, you know, it's life and people, you know, make judgments and, you know, I mean, I do it too. It's so easy to say, okay, well, these people did something bad, so, I mean, I generally, you know, place the stupid label over every young college male, almost. I mean, I know. But, you know, college kids, this is the time that you make mistakes. Yeah, this is a really, really, really bad mistake, but I just don't want to hear about it anymore. There are, like, all these cameras and stuff here. It's just, like, it was just stupid, and now it's just stupid that has to be dragged on. It wasn't anything, it wasn't a political statement, it wasn't a racist thing, it was just 7 boys who decided to do something stupid. Didn't think. And a dead bear died. Well, it wasn't dead when it died, but a baby bear was shot in the head for no reason. Unless I would love for the shooter of the bear who just left the bear there out in the woods to come forward and say that he thought the bear was going to attack or something like that. So he shot it out of defense. I don't know. I mean, that would, you know, make me feel better than just them shooting a bear for the fun of it. But I guess that happens because people shoot things for the fun of it. Whatever. So I'm over the bear. The bear. So you should be too. Yeah, that's about it. The end. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We will have our next story broadcast within the next couple of days. Most likely, maybe. Stay tuned for more fun topics. Hopefully more fun topics. Penguin suit soon. Soon, hopefully. Yeah, soon. I miss the penguin suit. It's in my closet. Okay. Bye-bye.